Now, when it comes to juggling two jobs, our next guest, Stephen Rimmer, knows just how testing it can be.
Stephen is a former army bomb disposal expert who swept minefields in Serbia and tackled booby traps in Northern Ireland, Iraq and Afghanistan.
Well, he still works clearing explosives for the private sector, but he says it's his other job that gets him really stressed.
We're going to hear from him in a moment, but first, let's see Stephen in action.
Believe it or not, stand-up comedy is just a little bit of fun for me, you know. By day, I'm actually a bomb disposal engineer. Ooh. Seriously, and when people often say to me, is that just something you put in your set to get jokes out of? So no, seriously, I am a bomb disposal engineer. I travel around London looking for bombs, and that's when they say to me, ooh, is it the red wire or the green wire? I say, I don't know, I'm not an electrician.
So, obviously, stand-up is your other job,
Yeah.
and I've got to say, there's not much that's less amusing than an unexploded bomb. So how did it come about?
Well, I was working in London in the private sector clearing World War II munitions, and I went into a comedy club one night and I saw some pretty bad comedians and I thought that I could do that. And I've always been making people laugh anyway. Anybody that I've been in the army with, I was sort of tagged with a rank of morale officer, so I've always been the type of person to bring morale up when everything's been down, so it just made perfect sense really.
How do the two jobs compare? Because of course it must be quite nerve-wracking getting up on stage in front of an audience. But that's nothing compared to how stressful your day job is.
Well, the day job can be quite stressful. I mean, when you're on site and you know there's an unexploded bomb there, and everybody on site, digger drivers, site managers, ground workers, they all turn to you for your expertise. And you know, you've got to be put on the spot there, and you've got to let them and reassure them and let them know that you're in control. And you know, and it's much the same as stand-up comedy really. When you take the stage, everybody's quiet, blank-faced looking at you, and you've got to keep control.
You obviously like pressure, do you? Like performing under pressure,
Oh, yeah,
the adrenaline
I
rush and
love it. I
everything?
mean, when most comedians say, oh, I don't want to do that gig, that's quite tricky, I'm straight on the phone to the promoter and saying, can I get a gig there? You know, I sort of thrive off that.
And you're doing pretty well at it, very successful.
Oh yeah, I'm doing quite good, yeah, I'm getting some quite good bookings. I do a regular gig in London, in Soho, which is quite regular for a comedian, once every 3 months, and it's for a charity to help the homeless people of London, and I get booked back into that once every 3 months, and this time I've got an agent coming to watch me and see if they want to put me on their books.
So will you give up the day job then, for this?
No, I don't think I ever would, to be honest. I absolutely love it. Not only is it lucrative, by the way, I mean, let's be honest, you've got to love a job, but people go to work to earn money and pay the mortgage. But I wouldn't be the only bomb disposal engineer comedian if I wasn't a bomb disposal engineer.
So you're going to keep doing both?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Well, I'm sure it's not the last we'll hear of you. Thanks very much for coming in.
Thanks a lot, cheers.